Alrighty, so in classic News of the Week episode fashion, of course this happened right after the day when I did a News of the Week episode. And of course, the Josh Sargent saga that I've been talking about throughout this entire offseason, seems that it's finally coming to an end after I do a News of the Week episode as well. So obviously multiple reports today, including Tom Bogart, have mentioned that Josh Sargent is set to sign with Toronto FC for $22 million with an add-on and incentive that can total $27 million. Now, if you include the incentive, this would be the most expensive incoming transfer in league history. And you look at the top five most expensive incoming transfer we saw last year with Sung Hin Min coming from Tottenham to LAFC at $26 million, and then we have Emmanuel Latte Laugh also clocking at 22 million, similar to Josh Sargent as well. And in Toronto FC case, they just hope that Josh Sargent doesn't end in the same case as Emmanuel Latte Laugh, because depending on how this season Latte Laugh will look for Atlanta United, if he had another bad season, this is going to go down as pretty much the biggest bust we've ever seen in league history. And then, of course, we saw Kevin Denke not long ago with FC Cincinnati have a 16.2 million incoming transfer for Circle Rouge, and then Thiago Almada a couple of years back signed with Atlanta United for $60 million. Now, again, this is definitely big because, like I said, we've been following this transfer saga for the past couple of months, and I even said that I feel like eventually it was going to get it done. Whether they're going to get it done maybe before the transfer window is going to close, or the fact that they're probably going to wait until the summer transfer window when Jar Sargent contract is officially expired. But at the same time, I think you kind of had a sense that it was going to be done before the transfer window is going to close in MLS, because I think Norwich would be absolutely stupid of decided to wait until the summer and basically let go of Jar Sargent for free. And as much as this has just been such a messy divorce between Jar Sargent and Norwich, and if you follow the story of both sides clearly haven't seen eye to eye with each other for the past couple of months, they still need the profit out of this, and I think they definitely got some good profit in terms of getting 22 million. Again, when you have a big amount of money when you sign a player, obviously there's going to be a lot of expectation. As I said before, for this TFC side, it just feels like this team can definitely get up to the next level and maybe even be considered to be a playoff contender now if they can get this deal done. Especially when you look at now Jar Sargent being on this team. Man, that dynamic duel between him and Georgi Mihailovic, that's going to be a very interesting thing to see. And this is also kind of where I said that, hopefully this signing, at least for TFC fans, they hope that this, of course, will work out. And there's obviously going to be some big expectation. Scoring 10 to 15 goals isn't just going to cut it in terms of signing one of the most expensive incoming transfer in league history, but also for a guy that probably might need to score 20 goals and maybe even contend the Golden Boot to maybe justify that. And when you look at Josh Sargent and doing his time with Norwich City, he's been a regular goal scorer for that team. I mean, he's scored 10, 15 plus goals, and we know the championship is kind of right around the same level, if not just a little above MLS right now. So there's no doubt that I think he's going to perform that way. I wouldn't be surprised. It might be a little struggle in the beginning because, again, the thing about him is that it's been a couple of weeks since he has played a game for Norwich City, and that there's no doubt that he's going to have to get himself with match fitness, and especially with him not having a chance to get a preseason done, I wouldn't be surprised. It might take him about a couple weeks to get himself match fitness, and maybe he might start on the bench instead of just maybe playing in the starting 11 straight away. But yeah, either way, this deal is finally done. This long, messy situation between Jar Sargent coming to Toronto FC that's pretty much lasted this whole off season. Toronto FC finally got their man, and maybe have finally got the final piece of the puzzle in terms of them competing for the playoffs. I mean, you can't say when you look at this TFC side that not only this rebuild has took a huge injection of life, but also just you just got to say that this feels like might be enough in terms of them finally compete for some playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, despite the fact that I know the East is going to be a little bit of a bloodbath again, and that it's not easy to get yourself into the playoff conversation as we've seen in previous season, or especially in the Western Conference, that is. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to leave a like, smash the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this deal? And if you're a Toronto FC fans, I'm pretty sure they're very happy to finally see this deal done after pretty much spending the whole offseason following and hoping that eventually this deal, of course, will get over the line. Well, I say that again, it is not official, at least from the club itself. I mean, no, he is just rumored to basically have agreed to this deal, and I heard that he's now on his way to Toronto to do the medical and sign the paperwork. But once that is done, then yeah, this is finally mission accomplished for Toronto FC after pretty much been trying to get this guy throughout the entire off season. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time.